everybody. We're going to carry on thinking about our number work today and our addition, which we've been doing really well at. We've all really done well using par whole models and using objects to help us add. And today we're going to use a number line, which we have done before, but we're just going to remind ourselves how we count carefully along a number line and then do a bit more practice with that. Before we do that though this morning, you're going to need a pen and paper or whiteboard or something to write on, because I'm going to show you my numbers represented in different ways and you're going to write them down for me. I'm going to write them down as I go as well, so I remember what order I've done them in. So remember, before we just wrote them in a list. So if you do a list, I can pop a list up here in a minute as well. Okay, first one then. How many is this? Hopefully you've all got that one, nice and easy. How many is this? How many is this? How many is this? Hopefully you can see those. It's long enough for that, I think. How many is this? How many is this? It's a hard, let's do an easy one first. How many is that? I'm only going to show you for that long. And then a hard one to finish off. How many is this? I'll put it up the right way. How many is this? Have a quick look, see if you can work it out, and we'll stop there. Okay, right, we're going to go through those answers now. I'm just going to write them in a list. I'll write them on this side so you can see them down here. So the first one I showed you was this one, which was, of course, 4. So if you wrote down 4, give yourself a tick. The next one, I showed you a picture. I showed you that one, which was the fish, and there are 7 there. So if you've got 7, give yourself a tick. Then I showed you one of these 10 frames with 5 counters on. So if you wrote a 5, give yourself a tick. Then I showed you my counters. And I had 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So if you had 4 written down, give yourself a tick. Then I showed you this one, which is of course a 7. Give yourself a tick if you got that one right. Then I showed you my nice big blue one. Hopefully we're starting to remember that that one is 10. So if you got that, give yourself a tick. Then I gave you a nice easy one, which was this one, which is 3. And then the last one was a bit tricky. I didn't give you that long to count it, but that one is 14. 14. So if you got that in the time, that was very good. So give it yourself a clap. Well done if you got them all right. We're getting better and better at that every week, so well done, girls. So as I said, we're going to look at using a number line to add. So first of all, we're just going to start at 0. So if you've got a number line handy, you can join in. Otherwise, you can put your hand on the screen and count along with me. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if we have a look at my first number sentence, which is this one here, it says 4 add 3 equals. So I wonder if anyone can remember which number we need to start on if we're trying to work out 4 add 3. If you said 4, you were right. So we start with our finger on 4 and then we're going to make 3 jumps. So 1, 2, 3, and we end up on 7, which means the answer to this question is 7. Okay, so the next one says 10 add 4 equals. So this time, what number do we need to start on our number line? We need to start on 10. So find 10 on your number line, and we're going to make how many jumps this time? If you said 4, you're right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've ended up on 14. Okay, next one. The number sentence says 7 add 5 equals. So what number do we need to start on? We're going to start on the number 7. So I can point to my number 7. And how many jumps do I need to make this time? It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've ended up on 12, so the answer is 12. I'm going to set you a few things to go away and practice with that now, but just before you do that, I'm going to show you how you can draw on the number line as you go if you find that easier. So here's my number sentence. I've got 13 add 5 equals. So what number do I need to start on this time? I need to start on 13. So 13 is here. And I'm going to make 5 jumps. So I start on 13 and I jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means I've ended up on 18. So you can physically draw on the jumps. Imagine it's a little frog jumping along the number line, if that helps you. Okay, so I've put up a couple of different sheets onto Tapestry. What I suggest you do is choose the one you're most confident with. So the first one is basically adding up to 10. The next one is up to 20, and then there is one up to 30 as well. Okay, so choose one that you're more confident with. It really doesn't matter which one you complete. And you only really need to complete one. Obviously, if you want to try a couple, that's fine as well.